Hello. Haven't put a video out in a while. How long's it been? I think like a month. We did a class video. The reason why I do these, I think, is one, not everyone can afford to come to a class, so it's good to have some educational content out there. That's kind of the aim with that. And I think number two, I like when the students can kind of look back on the day, see what they look like on the bike, because you'll find in this video it's a lot about them, and I think that gives them some value, because it's not every time they have the opportunity to have someone film them at the track. And my camera guy, Bergie45, does a killer job. So that's kind of why we're doing this. It's not to really grow a YouTube channel. I mean, I have like 600 subs, so I don't really see that going anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, hopefully this provides a little bit of value, and maybe you learn something new. I don't know. Hope you do. Here it is, Class of 508 International. Enjoy. Hey guys, Coach James here. We're here at 508 International in Charlton, Mass. Place is gorgeous. We're getting ready for a class today. What else? What else is there to say? I might ride. Yeah, might try and ride. Okay. But also, because I always only have room for one bike. That being said, times of the day where people get hurt, it's either those first few laps or the last few laps at the end of the day. So just err on the side of caution, because the first thing I'm going to send you guys out to do as soon as this is over is just a free practice, so that you guys can warm up, look at the lines, and just get your bodies nice and loose for the day. Dude, no good. No good at all. I think I came down this straightaway here, hit like 3 braking bumps, and I was like, ah. And then you have those acceleration bumps. It's really important that we stand through those. When we get into the seat, that's when we feel all that feedback all the way through our upper body. So the first thing I want to talk about with you guys is that attack position. This is what you would want to look like on the bike. And we're gonna go from feet all the way to our head. One, my feet are rotated out, so my knees drive away from the bike whenever I bend at the knees. Two, I have no suspension in my ankles, right? So what we wanna do is get back on the balls of our feet, and you guys can try this with me, and rotate those toes inwards. When I rotate them inwards, my knees, whenever I bend at the knees, drive inwards towards each other. Whereas if I'm here, they drive outwards away, or straight-footed, they're gonna drive forward. So stand up only, we're not sitting down at all. We're just really working on perfecting that attack position, working on that dynamic movement, and again, we take speed out of the equation. else? Anybody get arm pump? No one got arm pump, good. I'm glad nobody got arm pump. You guys look great. You two, we gotta work on that pelvic rotation a little bit. You gotta get your pelvis rotated forward to create that arch. You're still kind of riding a little bit in that, like a dog tucked with his tail in between his legs position. We get our feet in a good position, and then we think, okay, they're good. But then we gotta change gears, we gotta brake, and we don't always return them back to the proper position. So that was happening with you. I would tell you to fix your feet, you'd fix them, and then you would go to brake, and then you would put your foot like back here. So getting your feet rotated inwards, driving them in as tight as you can, that will really help you grab the bike, and your feet require constant adjustment, really. Guys, all these habits and tips and tricks that I'm teaching you aren't going to just change overnight. It takes time, and it requires a lot of brain power to do so. That's why I say at the beginning of every class, let's take speed out of the equation, because it's one thing, frankly, we don't need to worry about today, so we can start to focus on those other things that are really gonna help us grow. The speed can come back at any time, it's there. Let's focus on learning and growing today. What I want you guys to start focusing on in turns like this that are really sharp is trying to make them just a little bit straighter. So we create a little bit more of a round arc rather than go in, sharp turn, then a gradual turn on the exit. Just makes things simple. Right, one smooth turn is really important. If we don't have those things, if we don't have the fundamental aspects of riding a dirt bike dialed in, the one-handed drill just shows you what you need to work on. So it's a really interesting opportunity here to just learn what we could do a little bit better. It's really important that we sit in the proper position of the seat so that we can maintain this nice reinforced position here. Make sure you're flexing your core. You have that pelvic tilt initiated when you sit. Another thing that's really important is proper gear selection. If we don't have that, we don't have the clutch to save us in this turn. So if we need to grab that extra downshift, do so before you enter the turn. When I'm coming through this turn here, I'm always squared up. I'm never ducking my inside shoulder, pulling my outside shoulder out, and then getting the bike away from me like this. What I noticed from you guys was that you're doing this, cocking those shoulders, getting your head away, and then kind of almost like you were dodging a punch. What you were trying to do is get the weight to the outside of the bike so that it would stay planted. When we do that, we need to do it with our feet and knees. So it should be a very subtle movement. So this rather than this. We don't want to move our upper bodies, we want to use our lower bodies to manipulate the bike. It's hard when you turn a braking zone into an acceleration zone, right? When you switch those things around, you really identify all the characteristics of the dirt, turn, the angle of the turn. So it's good to practice turns going both ways. If you guys have a corner track at home, run it both ways when you can. Gavin, good job. Better. We're getting better. It's difficult. One-handed drill isn't easy, but
no, I can see where it really amplifies everything you're doing wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. How are we feeling? We tired yet? No? All right. Nice, dude. Bulking up? Yeah, you're looking pretty buff. You guys all want to do rollers? Take 5 minutes just to go fill up.
and then meet me back at the beginning of the rollers, all right? The pelvis comes back, the head comes down, we naturally absorb the face, and then as we come over, we come back up to that attack position. As we go into the next face, we absorb. We come up, we absorb. Just like if you're riding a BMX bike pump track, same thing. I'll tell you what, everybody that hit the rollers, like when we came off the track for our little break there, you need to go a gear higher. Not that you even have to go any faster, but the chassis is way less reactive when you do that. When you rev the bike out, everything binds up, and that's when we start to get that side-to-side swap with the rear end. Yeah, you guys both look, I'm 52 too, you guys were shredding, it was great. Lofting the front end requires the pelvis to come back. You need to shift the weight to the rear wheel to initiate the front end coming up. You can't just pull up on the handlebars. What's happening is you're not doing that movement to get the front wheel up. You're not lifting up at all, riding through here. You're jumping off this one, and then lawn darting into the next one, and then bouncing off the next one, and then bouncing off the next one. If you can just initiate that movement, get that pelvis back, shift the weight to the rear end, the front end will come up. Obviously you need to use throttle as well, but if you can at least meet to that first one, then you'll have a better run through the rest of the section. Thank you guys for coming out. We didn't have much time to, get this class out, so I appreciate you guys taking a day off of life and coming and hanging out with me. I'll try to do more of these in the future. I don't really know what the schedule will be like, but hopefully to get you guys back out here, that'd be cool. All right, thank you guys. I'll be around for another hour or so. I appreciate your time. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, no problem, guys.
Well, that was it. I hope you guys liked it. If any of you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, ask the question. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can, or shoot me a message on Instagram, or subscribe to the Moto Academy app, club.themotoacademy.com to sign up. Your first month will be free if you use this code MOTOFREE in all caps, and that'll just get you 30 days inside the app. Shoot AJ a message, myself, Jet's in there. We have a mechanic, cameraman Cam is in there as well, a few others. So yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you around.